We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
Alright, I'm live.
Live like the potatoes. Are you still in, Palace of the Dead?
No.
Okay. So I've been grinding RuneScape for a while recently. Let me know when you're all ready. So yeah, I've been grinding RuneScape for a while recently.
Give me just a sec.
Trying to become proficient in killing a boss.
Forgot to grab my headphones, so I'm getting them set up right now.
And I'm reading a guide that some of the best PVM players in the game, along with mathematicians, have created. And one of the moves that they want you to do drains your health quite severely during the part of the fight where you need health the most. My reaction to this is, what the fuck?
Maybe there's like some massive damage taken increase on the boss then?
No.
Does
I'm
the
set.
boss heal based off of your health or something?
Nope, it does 8,000 points of damage.
Yeesh.
Along with
I'm
a
sure that
follow-up
there's
of
a
2,000 points of magic damage.
I'm sure that there's a reason if they're putting it in a guide. Anyways, I'm ready for the dungeon.
Same here.
One second.
1,000.
I'm going to cut your head
You're
off.
late.
That may not be a good idea.
Quit being late.
Yeah, this is legitimately what it says. Ice Prison first. Run to max distance and phase of phasing shot. Then proceed into Anticipate during the phase and eat a lot of jellies and get past... and get... Oh, sorry. Eat a lot of jellies and G-rests to get up to full HP. Then Shadow Tendrils, which does about 4,000 points of damage to yourself. Snapshot, Reprisal,
But what
then you
do
get
Shadow
prisoned.
Tendrils do?
So, it's a risk versus reward ability. It is, I'm going to do a lot of damage to myself in hopes that you do a lot of damage to your opponent. Is it worth it? No.
Then why are all of these mathematicians and people putting it in the guide?
Because it does a lot of damage if it does do damage. But it puts you so far into the oh shit zone, it's not worth it. Because that can take you from what is currently my max HP of 1100. No, 11,000. Down to approximately 7,000, which is within the one hit kill range of the follow-up mechanic, which is Prison. I'm gonna do the big pull.
Alright.
Or at least as big as I can.
I got you, though.
My thing is, right, I used to think, I can get this in leveling class pretty frequently. It did not perform very well at all. AoEs are just difficult to use to their best extent. To the point where some people have said it might actually be faster just to burn down single target groups, because then the healer doesn't have to heal as much, but speculation, you know?
We're getting into the territory of PvME. This is stuff I don't want to think about, and I let other people think about for me.
Listen, I'm just happy to blow things up.
Yeah, aren't we all?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with blowing things up. That's half the fun.
I just want my charge.
Warrior's charge is not that good for starting these fights. Just,
No, but it is good for getting back into fights.
I want my regain.
no, I'm just pointing out how pretty much every other tank can just, use their charge to start a fight. And then Warriors uses Gauge. And it's like, oh.
You want to get the photo cell, like, continue on?
Making the Black Mage not cast. How dare you?
Yo, live.
Maybe. I'm pulling a big group.
What if I don't care about living and I just want to cast the
That's on you.
Heal me! Heal me harder! I'm dying.
You're fine.
I feel like I lost my sanity.
Yeah, they only stack the whole one of you. You'll be fine.
You know, I'm playing a female character, so that means I only have one.
Yep. You'll be fine.
No, wait, that's kidneys that we have two of. I don't even know if dragon people have two kidneys.
I probably have like 3.
I don't think anyone has 2 livers, though.
You don't know that.
Well, technically speaking, you can remove up to 70% of your liver, and it will just grow back.
Mine. Meh.
The
You
more you know.
What if I don't want to know, huh?
Sucks to be you. I just dodged acid mist,
Nice.
which means I just dodged the first poison. Amazing. You know, I've always liked killing warriors because you don't have to deal with the bullshit of like it never being killed, or they're just taking so much damage it's ridiculous. Because they just have so many self heals.
That does make a
Looking at
difference.
you, I'm looking at you, Gunbreaker.
A good Gunbreaker, though, can make it pretty easy for their healer.
Yeah, I mean they have a lot of, they have a, what is that? 15-second, 60% damage reduction. That's really good.
Think it's 30, but still, it's one of the strongest down heals.
Yeah, it's 30 seconds cooldown.
It's weaker than Warriors, but has a better cooldown.
I think it's better than Warriors. Is it this way? I can't remember this place. No, it's not that way. Run away. Wrong way.
I don't think it really matters. I think it loops around.
Regardless of which of those two you think is better, Dark Knight clearly has the best low cooldown.
It just
Defense
costs
too.
mana.
Mana that they can just, watch so that they don't overuse.
Or unless you're me, you just nuke it into non-existence and go, where the hell did my mana go?
I hope you don't get
Oh,
nuked right now
no.
because you guys
I
ran out
got
without the
ganked.
healer.
We walked at a leisurely pace.
Walk, run, you still moved away from me.
I'm a black mage. That is slander.
Keep up with the dragon person.
What are you doing?
What?
Well, originally I stopped because we missed one of those magic cells or whatever. That I just had to readjust someone's input.
Man. I'm not a fan of the way that the caster gear looks at this level.
Makes you look like a potato monger.
Commit die.
I want to commit die. But commit die is too easy.
This way. Yo, this Dragoon just went the exact opposite direction of us.
Sucks
Walked
to be
into a
them.
room and aggroed a giant slime. I'm currently watching them run around being chased by a giant slime.
I hope they realize that we're back this way and can run to us.
Nah, they ran back into the room, and I think they're gonna die.
Yeah. Oh, here he comes.
Oh, they're coming. Oh my god, they brought more. Hold on.
Why? Why?
I thought this would never be useful.
Well,
Yes. No, you woke it up. The one
yeah, because I
time
was grabbing
used-
aggro. Oh my god.
Okay, this Dragoon, not very big frame.
This may be the first time for them. Who knows?
They don't got a lot of big PP energy.
They keep on leaving. They went back to the room they came from. You just came from there. If you didn't find anything the first time, there's nothing there.
Where'd they go?
This way. They went over there.
Why did they go over? That's a dead end.
I don't understand.
They don't got a lot of big PP energy.
And even if it was their first time in the dungeon, it's not that difficult to just, you know, follow the tank.
Follow the fucking tank! If the tank says we're going this way, we're going this way.
Good job, Vess. You made it to the fight.
Yay! I did something.
I hate that cobweb mechanic so much. Just no. You know what pisses me off? Breaking those webs should give you like 20 Diorite webbing.
I know, right?
Unless you're a black mage when you use fire on it and burn it all away.
Okay, I get Diorite webbing by burning Diorites. I don't quite get what you're trying to say here.
You burn their shell and then you go digging through their butt to get the web.
Yep.
Nobody gets web if I can't. We murder?
I remember Berserk being a lot quicker on the cooldown.
Hmm.
But nah, it's just 90 seconds of hell. I'm gonna hit it with a big axe.
You hit it with your big axe.
Oh no. Oh, I am the poisoned.
Be the poison.
I'm not the poisoned.
I find it amazing that we fight the same boss twice in a row.
They didn't know what else to put down.
Remember, we're not playing.
No, they slowed my casting speed. I hate this fight now. I want to die.
You'll live. Maybe.
5
Remember,
second
we're-
fire casts.
Oh my god!
I'd rather die than have 5-second long fire cast timers. And now we go. Charge. No.
No one moves.
Thought I was gonna get the kill. I like how I can electrocute a Thunder Sprite.
Ain't that great?
Aggravating is a great thing. You know what I'd kill for right now? I like some almonds.
Man, I'd like to have some fucking food.
You can go
Period.
Get some food then.
There's nothing in the fridge. I'm starving.
Then just go
What's
shopping.
your spleen then? Of course, Eris is the one that gets stuck out this time.
It's okay, I'm a black mage. I didn't want to move.
We'll just leave you behind then.
Alright, cool. I'm just gonna stand here. You guys have fun. Bring the boss back here.
Maybe.
I don't think I can get the boss over to there. Here, let's just make it so we can just use AoEs for a while. I cannot wait until I get my second combo move for my AoE.
God, every Dark Knight ever just suffers. Seriously, their leveling has to suck with not getting your low cooldown defensive until like level 70, and then not getting your AoE combo until level 73. I'm not poisoned. Swear to God, Dragoon, Dragoon, they committed suicide. We saw nothing.
Nope, she caught herself.
They went into the wrong room and threw a spear at it.
Either then she's pulling or she didn't make contact with something. Nothing's following her.
We're fine.
Ow.
Cease existing.
This is the one time that I do want a healer with me. I don't know what that Dragoon wants to do, but I'm currently doing this.
We made it to the boss.
Yay.
I thought we were gonna die before we got here.
I have some very ineffective armor on.
Same.
Like my armor just reveals my entire midriff right now. The only thing that's covering it is the belt.
There were moving belts.
What?
There were moving belts.
I know.
Remember?
Yeah, but like, look at my character model right now. The only thing that's keeping my entire middle of my body protected
To speak in my guest crude tongue.
is a
Meet
belt.
at last.
Yeah.
And I am willing to call it a very
I am
flimsy belt, too.
Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one
And then
true
there's me,
God.
just, you know, fresh out of the bath in my bathrobes,
Yours
going to
is
murder
a
some
most
stuff.
fantastical
Right.
tale.
Well, not just
Truly
murder, but blow it all up
absorbing.
to smithereens.
Yeah.
It is a tale to tell
I got spiky
Aeolus'
gauntlets, though.
children
I like the
before
spiky
bedtime,
gauntlets.
And it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
You know what really bothers me?
All that
I can have
stands
my
between
headgear
this
hidden,
world
and it
darkness
still
is
shows
an
the hood on
irksome
this.
anomaly in the ether.
Oh yeah,
The
because you're not
echo.
technically wearing a headgear.
That's stupid.
Yes.
Remove the hood.
Yours
I
is a
don't like
most
the hood.
Fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
I've understood that for like some of the armors that the tanks get that have that attached helmet. That makes sense. But you would think with robes it would just be like, put the hood down.
Hood
Makes no
back.
difference.
Yeah, you're done.
But your hood's kind of like pinned to your head by your horns.
The presence of evil.
How do you wear a
For
helmet?
the end of
Hmm?
your tale
If you notice, I
is
am
but
not
the
wearing a
beginning
helmet.
of another.
I said how do,
The
not
tale
how
of the
are.
crystal's demise.
I use it in 2 pieces and I slowly piece it around the head.
I just find it funny, right, that any races that have, like, unique ears or horns, except for the Viera and the Hrothgar, but, you know, like, Mikote's, their hats and hoods and helmets are made so that they don't smush the ears. So, like, how hard is it to buy clothes as a Mikote if you need everything custom made? Like, just think about that.
Well, I mean, considering this took
And for the tail, too.
Everything needs a tail hole. Everything needs either ear holes or additional ear slots. Unless you're an absolute sadist and just want your ears smashed down into oblivion. Time to smack its tail.
No. I don't like pollen.
Why is it? I love how it's called pollen. It's like
It looks
your
like
allergies.
I'm allergic to acid.
I love how it's just like you are so allergic to pollen that it does physical damage to you. It makes our characters look so pathetic.
Hold up, have you never sneezed so hard you thought your brain was coming out?
Yes, because I do have allergies.
That stuff hurts.
Hell, I've sneezed so hard before that I blew a bloody nose in both nostrils before.
We did it, we killed the scorpion.
We
Yeah.
did it!
Oh, that's white mage. I saw a staff and I was like, yeah, and then I was like, oh,
Yay! I got a new staff.
cheeky little.
Yay, I get a belt slot
I'm
item.
leaving. I'm leaving. The black mage got nothing. Black mage is not amused. I walked into this dungeon, murderized things, and got nothing in return.
Sounds about right.
I just cannot believe. Cannot believe. There we go. Time to go murderize something. Is there a fate nearby? Yes, there is. You will die.
You and your horrible bloodlust.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. You're playing a warrior.
I was about to say, I almost think
break
that you are in the
rocks
wrong
for
classes.
fun.
I don't
Ow.
break arms for fun. I remove
I said
people's
rocks.
exist.
You
Not
break
because-
rocks for fun.
Not because I want to.
doesn't change the fact that your guild is telling you to break rocks all day. I mean, shit, I almost thought you were a miner.
Your quest is to mine things. Okay. It's both amusing and disappointing at the same time that
Yeah?
my stuff is potato compared to the stuff they're offering me. Oh, sorry, the stuff they're offering me is potato compared to the stuff I'm currently equipped with.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, we had just finished the level 24 story quest, and we're like level
40.
37.
I'm almost level 40.
I'm level 38 and 2/3.
I think I'm level 39 after that.
and 1/3.
But yeah, we are definitely over leveled.
Oh yeah.
It's why I'm leveling up Pugilist so that I can switch between the two and not lose out on tons of XP from quests. I'm at level 21 on it, by the way.
I might do the same thing when I get to Black Knight.
Dark Knight.
Black Knight.
Dark Knight.
Fight me, potato!
I would, but you still don't know how to use the keybinds for PvP, right?
It's because PvP is a potato.
It is.
It is, but that doesn't change the fact. You keep telling me to fight you, but you don't even know how to fight me. So,
Bite me, Dragon Boy.
I'll pass.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
think
lie.
there's a class that does that.
I'm not
Wait,
gonna
no,
lie.
Blue Mage might have a biting ability.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the Mycote's idle animation is kind of weird.
Kinda want to do more Palace of the Dead. Want to get the Ether Pool weapons.
Oh my god, that's one hell of a grind.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, it's not that bad.
I'm gonna put my chair down a little bit. I'm gonna lean back.
Like, I'm sure it seems like a big grind from anyone who doesn't, actively do relics for fun. But if
Relics
if
are
you want-
hell, relics are torture.
Yeah, but that's why I think they're fun.
I mean, I'm two Delubrums from getting my first relic, so.
Why do you never do it?
Because I'm grinding out in RuneScape trying to get some money from Nex. My god, that is like the worst back and forth. Oh hey, you spend 400k plus per inventory you go in there, and you spend 600 to start the instance. Oh, we just gave you a 9k drop. Okay.
Would
Screw
you guys be
game.
fine with doing a leveling roulette
Sure.
and then getting back to questing? Cool.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Awesome. I'm set.
Let me just grab the next quest in the line. Yeah, hey, more Vesper Bay tokens. Nice.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was gonna run out.
I'm not gonna lie. If that's part of the rework, I freaking love it.
I can safely say that it is, because I specifically remember always being pissed off that I had to teleport to Horizon and waddle my slow ass down there until I got a mount.
Yeah.
Alright, let me know when you're all ready and I'll start up the leveling.
Give me just a sec.
Do we want to get Hatali in there, or do we want to not?
I don't have Holotali unlocked.
Okay.
I got the quest for it, but I never turned it in.
I probably won't turn it in either because I don't like doing it.
Oh God, Holotali is not fun.
The only reason to really do that one would be to grab the hunt log for the various grain companies got the seals
companies.
for them. That'd be the only reason.
Another one is until Shadowbringers, it was one of the fastest dungeons for light grinding for an A Realm Reborn relic.
What is it now after Shadowbringer?
Now it is, well, there's two of them. What? Who hasn't unlocked leveling?
What?
It said unable to execute.
Because you're not party leader.
No, I didn't try to start anything. A message just showed up.
Well, it may have been because I was traveling between areas, so it may not have popped up that way.
Anyways, though, the two that are the fastest for the Realm Reborn light grind now are one of the first three dungeons.
I thought I turned cutscenes
Fucking-
off.
Yeah, I forgot.
It's the
mine as well.
fucking one with the Cthulhu-looking motherfucker for the final boss.
Oh,
That one and Aurum Vale.
Aurum Vale?
It's actually really easy if you can just nuke the boss down.
Yes. The good old 1-2 combo. I feel like a freaking bard right now.
No, you don't. Bards have dots. Quit knocking me away.
same.
You. I'm just trying to punch it, and it's like, get away.
Ifrit reminds me of something, but I can't remember what it is. I remember killing a boss nail spawn. I remember killing bosses so quickly that they had scripted dialogue. Oh yeah, this is the end of Praetorium.
You did
You
it.
kill the boss so quickly that it just has scripted dialogue that it needs to finish before it can do anything else.
Volcano not safe.
Safety be thy in volcano. Okay, we'll just walk backwards into the fiery depths of fire.
I didn't have limit break on my hotbar yet from Pugilist. So I actually just had to open up the actions menu.
That's great.
Wait, where is it?
It's on my hotbar now, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Yeah, I thought I turned off dungeon cutscenes.
Yeah, I need to do the same.
Yay, I'm level 24! I'm high enough level to do the main story quests as Pugilist.
There's nothing.
Dude, hold up. You know how I was getting all angry that I didn't get any rewards for that dungeon?
Uh-huh.
The completion reward, you know how you're guaranteed one drop from each dungeon that you
was-
can use?
It was the weapon.
It was the
wasn't
staff.
Nice. So you
Black
did get
Mage
something.
staff. Yeah, I did. I just didn't notice right away. The Taurus staff.
I am now level 40.
Okay, so it
where
gave me
is-
+1 vitality.
Where is cutscene? Is it under system configuration?
It is
think-
under character configuration. And
Character
then control
configuration?
settings. Yeah. Character, then control settings.
Spiked Knuckles.
Where under control settings? Oh, there they are.
Yeah, it's like right at the top.
That. Alrighty, and then update gear set. There we go.
That.
Now,
How
I
many
can
seals
turn
do I
in
need to
plastic.
get to the next rank? Oh, this is Twin Adder. I don't want Twin Adder. Curious George goes to Wineport. Names of these quests. I home gang at 42.
Yep. Warrior is the earliest invuln out of all the tanks.
Which I find that kind of amusing.
Well, you know what else I find personally to be amusing? Tanks used to have bloodbath.
Yep.
And then it got removed at some point. But now, Warrior just has a stronger bloodbath with less duration.
I
Looking at
smack
you,
it.
Mason Flash.
I smack it, and it makes me feel better.
That is basically it.
DPS are like, I slice it open and I feed off its blood. And look, there's another naked bunny girl. Why am I not surprised?
Because you're not surprised.
It's
Because
so
you play
weird.
Final Fantasy.
I got boots. Delicious.
I have ranked up in Maelstrom.
Nice.
I can't.
Oh, I cannot wait to see what the 2.x. My brain is very dead. I can't wait to see what the 2.x patches look like after they cut everything down.
Oh my god. You know, 2.x was long, but it gave you a lot of gil.
I mean, it did, but I don't think that was worth it at that point.
Debatable. I mean, I kind of just hated it because I wanted to get on to more content of the game.
I hated it because I just wanted to not deal with that. You know, maybe level up. This quest is not doing the work.
What quest?
Believe in yourself.
Why do I hate the name of that? Why do I just hate the name of that quest? With an undying rage.
Hold on. The reason I'm just standing on top of the glowy spot, and it says "Stand lookout east of Little Solus," and I've done the lookout emote 3 times.
You need to do it on the sparkly bit.
Yeah, you
I
have to
was
actually-
on the sparkly bit. It
Well, I don't
wasn't
know.
registering. It was the 4th time, and it was like, "Oh, you're in the right spot."
The sparkly bit said, fuck you.
But yeah, no, not fun. Also, I just want to mention I did not like the 2.x patches purely because most of it was stuff that would have been cool to, you know, witness, but instead they just tell you that it happened.
Oh, Oh, so this is something I find amusing. You know how all the Scions have like tattoos on their neck to specify that they excel in a field?
Yeah.
Alfino's just over here is like, yeah, I fund the Scions and I do work for them, but I excel at nothing. And then he has this weird ass book too.
What do you mean? He's a scholar. What do you expect him to use?
I cannot. He changes class more than LSA does.
Still better
Because
than
he was.
still better than
Because he was.
Thancred.
Oh god.
There's Thancred. Thancred goes from what?
He started out as a weird paladin that could heal.
He started
Did
out.
not use a shield. He just had a sword.
It wasn't even a sword. It was like a knife.
Oh yeah, it was just a knife.
And then he goes into ninja slash rogue.
Yep.
And then he magically transforms into Gunbreaker.
Yep.
Which is even more hilarious, since Gunbreaker ammunition requires Aether, and he doesn't have any kind of Aether connection.
So he's just like telling Reen to give him ammo. He's like,
it's like,
and he's
give
like,
me
"Oh,
ammo, child!
That's your one use. Make ammo for me.
And then, and then when he gets back to the real world, he's like, Y'shtola, make me ammo!
Mm-hmm.
Like,
From one to the other.
it's like, why not just go back to being a ninja?
well, I just find it funny that he doesn't actually tell her at first when we come back, right? In that cutscene, she just like starts handing out stuff to people. It's like, what the fuck happened? Is this Christmas?
Oh, God.
I don't want to talk about that anymore right now, though.
And then,
Because I still haven't done the newest patch.
and then there's Arianje.
I forgot he exists!
He only plays one of the most pivotal roles inside of friggin' Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
I still forgot he exists. Being important doesn't mean you're memorable.
I only remember him because he's the character with all the cryptic dialogue.
Ah, that's always the character I forget about. Any story where there's a character who's always super cryptic, I just forget the character exists. Because puzzles hurt my brain. So my brain, as a defense mechanism, forces me to forget the bringer of puzzles and riddles. It's like locking away a traumatic memory.
Okay, I cannot take Minfilia seriously with the butt window she has in her dress.
What?
I cannot take Minfilia seriously with the butt window she has in her dress.
I don't know what to say to that. I got nothing.
You know, I'm still... I'm gonna... I'm kinda sad, but I'm also super happy about some of the changes they're talking about for Endwalker. You get what I'm saying?
They're going to, like, dramatically reduce damage that's being done. Because apparently they don't like seeing numbers
What?
in the 400,000s. Yeah, didn't you know that?
Oh, you cut out. That's why I said what?
Oh. They're reducing the damage you do dramatically in Endwalker.
Yep. I heard about that, yeah. Because the main reason, apparently, is that they don't want the bosses to have billions and millions of health.
They already have billions and billions of health.
Yeah, not exactly much of a
Yeah.
difference.
That's why they're talking, like, we're just gonna lower the numbers. They'll have less health, and you'll do less damage.
But then they also have to balance
Everything else out.
everything else around that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that almost seems like more work having to go back through older content just to make those adjustments.
Yeah, I would just scale everything up, to be honest. That would just be the easiest thing to do. It's like this boss has 15 trillion health points, but y'all are hitting for like 100 million each hit, so, you know, whatever.
Not counting crit damage.
Anyways, the thing that I'm both super excited about and super sad about are healer changes. They're killing my boy.
I honestly wonder what they are going to do to Astro now. Like, what?
What else can they
Changes
take
they're
away
making.
from our identity?
Yeah, what
You
else can
butchered
they take
the
away from your
card
identity?
system, and now you're removing the stances. The thing that really makes Astro stand out after butchering the card system. But God forbid you don't like any changes that make it easier for the casual players. God, no. How dare you not like all the changes?
Well, I'm not one.
Like,
I'm not one for Astro, so I have no idea what you're referring to. I've never played the class. I've meaned to, but I've never done it myself.
back in Stormblood, all 6 of the cards did different things.
Mm-hmm.
And now they are just flat damage boosts.
All of them are just damage boost now, yeah. And on top of that, you could burn a card with a skill called Royal Road and eat... Okay, so there were 3 different effects from it. You could either get an AoE version of a card, but it was 50% potency. And that was for burning a Ewer, which was mana regen, or a Spire, which was TP regen. Remember TP?
Yes.
It's the
And-
reason why a lot of classes just couldn't do AoE damage.
And
Or
the
couldn't keep up their combos
spear-
for a long while.
The spear gave crit rate. The arrow gave spell speed or skill speed. The bowl was actually a defensive, so if you drew a bowl in a raid, you could give it to the tank on a tank buster.
Or when you're just facing a lot of mobs.
Yeah. In dungeons, you would just kind of give it to the tank when you would get it. And in raids, if you got it, you could hold a card, too, so that you could keep drawing. You could have an extra card in the back.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm gonna hold on to this one. If we actually need it, I'm just gonna throw it on someone.
So if you would draw a bowl, you would usually hang on to it until the tank buster. Yeah, all of that old card system. Oh, I forgot to mention, you could also burn a card with something. I don't remember what it was called. It wasn't Royal Road, but it gave you the Lord or Lady of Crowns, which used to be an off cooldown damage for Lord of Crowns or off cooldown heal for Lady of Crowns.
I remember that, yes. But I can't remember what it was.
Now Lord and Lady of Crowns are just a 3% stronger damage buff, and they don't use a seal. They don't give a seal, I mean. So, like, if you draw a card, you need all 3 seals to get your divination buff for the group. And if you stack seals, it's weaker. So, basically, if you're gonna stack a seal, you just use the stronger version of the card instead. It's still got some intricacy to it from the whole seals system, but they removed most of it. And old Astro used to be able to extend the duration of all of your buffs on a target
Yes.
with a cooldown skill. They removed that. So they butchered the card system and removed all of the big time magic stuff we had, except for Lightspeed.
Lightspeed just makes you a heal bot.
That's what it used to do. They changed it a couple patches ago. It used to have a mana reduction on it. Mana reduction cost. Everything costed you half mana. They removed that, and now it's just the speed bonus. So, like, now you can just instant cast. So basically, you hang on to it for a phase where you're gonna have to move a lot. But yeah, and now they're removing the stances, so... Astro used to be a barrier or regen healer that had a different buff on every card. Now it's a barrier and regen healer, but all of the cards are just a damage buff. And next expansion, they are removing the barriers. So I guess we're just gonna be a regen healer with
damage buffs.
damage buffs, unless they change the card system again.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Most likely.
Watch as they revert
I
back to
mained
the
Astro
old card
back
system.
in Stormblood. I had the old... Oh, I would be so happy! I had that shit memorized. I was about to start Savage Raiding as an Astro. With all 6 of those cards and remembering which Royal Road did what thing. It was so fun back then. I still enjoy Astro, it's just...
Not
it's
as
not
much.
quite... Yeah, because when you draw a card, it's just, have I used a Sun card yet? If yes, use Big card. If no, use Sun card.
Or redraw.
Yep. It's not really the same.
And then it's remembering that purple is range, blue is melee.
They really did dumb down the card system so much.
It's like they dumbed down so many things. Like I just was playing on my main yesterday, and I went to do gathering, and all of the collectible stuff was just all axed from the last update, and that surprised the heck out of me.
Gathering was made very mainstream.
They did the same thing to Monk. They removed the Greased Lightning as a gauge skill, and now it's just a passive.
Yeah, and it's not even like a decent passive. It's just like overall 5%. It's like, no, that's like nothing.
It's exactly the same as it used to be, actually. You just
But it
can't
feels-
drop it anymore.
But it feels slower. To me,
It's the same speed.
Yeah, it's the you're essentially the same thing. You essentially have 4 stacks of lightning at level 80, and instead of having to, instantly, and instead of having to constantly refresh it, you're just permanently stuck with it, and you can use fire at the same time.
Yep.
Monk
So
has-
no one uses Fists of Wind anymore, again. Every monk uses Fists of Fire for raiding, because it does not get rid of the 4th stack of Greased Lightning. Tornado Kick is now just an off cooldown, so everyone uses it every 45 seconds. And,
Hey, Eris.
yeah,
When you completed that part of the quest, you completed it for me as well.
nice. Let's
Oh,
go. Hold up.
Nope. I need to kill this axe beak. Why do you have a giant whale?
Because I have a giant whale.
Is there hookah on it?
No, but there are multiple wine bottles.
Cool, I'm gonna get wasted.
works for me.
Okay, one more.
You know what I'm really excited for, though? That space whale they're adding. The 8.
Oh my god! The
The
giant
mount.
8-person space whale.
Why?
Oh,
Why?
Eureka would be so amazing if that was a thing back then.
I'm gonna get wasted on this whale.
I just cannot wait for the next relics, let's be honest. They're probably gonna do a Eureka 3.0. And
It
hopefully
better
not
be-
fuck it up as badly as they did Bozja.
It better be actually engaging and not just, I have to grind more garbage.
It'll be a grind.
I realize it's going to be a grind, but it shouldn't be the hell grind that is Bozja.
If you had to pick, which one would you say is worse now that you've
Bozja.
tried to go with Bozja or Eureka?
Bozja.
Oh man. That's just sad though.
And you have to remember, I never got out of the first area of Eureka.
I know, Tass and I dragged you along once and you sat there watching us do it.
Because I was like level 3 in a level 20 area.
Why am I using this?
Now where does it want me to go? Little Almigo.
Oh, it's just down there. Okay, cool.
I am on a cat.
But
A
yeah,
very red
in all
cat.
honesty, Bozja had a lot of quality of life improvements on Eureka, but it was also just not as fun. And
Boz- Eureka walked so Bozja can limp to the finish.
Nah, look at it this way, right? Eureka was like running through this really nice scenery. This like you're doing a race and it looks awesome, so you're just having fun while you run. And Bozja is like having a race in a lab, but you run faster. Like, yeah, it's gonna work a little bit better, but it's just not as fun. Like, I mean, if you were to look at a picture of Eureka next to a picture of Bozja, Bozja is just this gray pile of sadness in terms of the area, right? I'm talking about just the zone now. If you look at it, it looks like one of those old 2005 war games that was trying too hard to be edgy.
Dude, Bozja's dead content at this point. The only reason why people would be in there is to quickly get through the first stage of the relic, or to recap on metal and essences.
Yeah, that is pretty much it. For the armors, though, you do need those armor augments if you plan on farming multiple relics.
I'm sure I could live without it.
I mean, I have the full augment set for my caster. So, meh.
Boingy, 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 boing.
Now, what I find really funny is that if a monk has the full augment set in Bozja, it's terrifying to see. They look like they're having a seizure the whole time. Like, they're punching and kicking so fast, I can't even tell when one animation ends and another begins.
2-second cooldown, more like half-second cooldown.
What's
I
this
think they end up with
cooldown
like
mechanic?
a 1.5 second.
Oh my god.
It's
Most-
terrifying.
Most animations take longer than that.
That's what I mean. I'm pretty sure some of the animations end up clipping with full haste.
your cooldowns come off, or your abilities come off cooldown so quickly, you're not even getting damage out.
Ooh, yay, they're giving me a good hat. I finally get to replace my level 12 hat.
I'm rocking a minimum of level 28. Level 20. I need a new hat.
Yeah, I need a new hat as well.
I love how we don't call them helmets. I love how we just call them hats.
Well, mine's literally named a hat, and mine's a level 15 item.
Mine is technically not even a hat. It's a bandana. Wait, no, this one's a turban. The other one I have is a bandana.
Arabian night, like Arabian day.
But yeah, just full honesty, if Eureka weren't currently, I'm gonna check soon actually. After I get my White Mage Relic, I may take a break from Bozja to see if Eureka's alive anymore. Because if it is, I'm going back to Eureka. Bozja sucks.
Right?
Like, I complained so much about Pogos, because Pogos at the time was just the worst thing in existence if you were to ask me, and now I'm like, I'd rather be in Pogos.
That does make a difference.
Like,
I'd rather be
think
doing anything else.
I think the big problem I have with Bozja, the best way I can explain this, is that in Eureka, to get your relic, you had to do a Notorious Monster fight. And the Notorious Monsters were spawned by killing enough of a specific enemy. In Bozja, most critical engagements just spawn. So a lot of the time people are there, they're just going from critical engagement to critical engagement, or skirmish to skirmish. And then when there's nothing up, you pretty much just have to wait for more to spawn.
Or find the new instance.
Like, I liked Eureka because if nothing was up, I could actively try to spawn it.
Would you be able to do the Notorious Monster that spawns later? Probably not.
Yeah, I've soloed an instance of Pyros.
Okay, Mad Lad.
It's not that hard. You just need to be on a tank and use the Bloodbath Logos action. Does it take a while? Oh yeah, it takes forever. But you'll do it. You can solo it.
It
You
sounds-
cannot look at Bozja and tell me it will ever be soloable.
It's like a tanks trying to solo
Well,
an S
Let me-
rank.
let me change what I'm saying here. Because Bozja has the same thing. It has Bloodbath. Right? It has essence of the Bloodsucker for tanks. Which just, it's a permanent Bloodbath
Yep.
for tanks. It's nice, and it makes it so that you can try to solo something. But from what I've noticed, I think Bozja has shorter timers on how long you have to kill something.
It's about 30 minutes.
They're the same. Alright,
We
never
they
mind.
just
You
take a
will
lot
be
more
able to
damage
do
to
Bozja.
drop.
It's doable. I just can't see how it would be fun because, you know, you're pretty much just waiting for a fate to spawn or a critical engagement to spawn.
The name of that quest.
Which one?
Killing him softly.
Yep.
Oh, that's a great name. Yeah, I'm not a fan of daylight savings.
I forgot it exists.
I'm really reminded every 6 months, or however long it takes.
I like it when I get an hour of sleep. I don't like it when I lose an hour of sleep.
Agreed.
I just don't like it, period. I have enough trouble knowing what day it is without it. Yes, I know it doesn't change a day, it changes the hour. I don't care, it still makes my tiny brain hurt.
I love watching the clock at night go from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.
Alrighty.
It always just makes me look at the time and just go, what the fuck?
Have you ever been up at like 3 a.m., just go out to the kitchen for some water and then think to yourself, you know, toast sounds good right about now. And then you have to try to stop yourself from eating a whole loaf of bread and stick of butter. I really like toast
No,
right
no,
now.
no, no, no. For me, it's not a whole. You know those like butter tins? For me, it's not just a stick of butter. It's one of those giant containers of butter.
Good lord!
Look, man, when it's 3 a.m. and you are tired and you're hungry and you just don't want to work to make something, toast is godsend.
I agree with
Or-
that, but usually I don't need an entire loaf of bread to be satisfied.
See, this is more along the lines of I forgot what I was doing, so I just put more toast in the toaster, buttered it up, forgot I made toast, put more toast in the toaster, and buttered that up. It's not a case of I can consume the entire loaf, which I can, of course. It's more
Of
along the
course.
case of I just forgot what I was doing because it's so early in the morning and my memory has gone bad.
For me, the thing is, I don't. Obviously, I was playing it up a little bit for the joke. But if you held a gun to my head and told me to eat a whole loaf of bread, I could definitely do it.
Well, I could do it too, but that's just the amount though is still funny.
But
Give
yeah,
me the bread, mother. I could probably do the same thing with a bunch of bagels too, if you give me the right cream cheese.
See,
you're making me even hungrier than I already was.
Be hungry, damn it!
See, for me though, I'm not a big cream cheese fan. Now, if the bagels were cinnamon raisin, you don't give me anything. I'll just munch on those all day.
I can't stand dry bagels. They need to have something on them.
See, I'm weird. I prefer my stuff on the dry side. Like, when I go to Subway or something like that, and I get a sandwich, like, no mayo or anything like that, people give me the oddest looks, like, what? It's fine just as is.
Ooh, I have a really weird sandwich combination that I like to get at Subway. I get their chicken bacon ranch melt,
Uh-huh.
and I swap out the normal chicken for teriyaki chicken.
Okay.
I put lettuce, tomatoes, and jalapenos on it.
Okay.
When they had it, I put mozzarella cheese on it. Now that they don't have mozzarella anymore, going
Boo.
back to pepper jack.
Yeah,
And then-
Subway does seem to be cutting a lot of stuff.
Their mozzarella was just promotional, so.
Oh. Well, like,
But it was
roast beef.
It
is the
was
most
some
recent
good
one.
mozzarella, though. I enjoyed it. Yeah, pepper jack, and then I put creamy sriracha and onion sauce on.
Sweet onion?
Yep.
Dude. Okay,
So I get the sweetness from the sweet onion sauce, and I get the spicy tanginess from the creamy sriracha sauce.
I'm just gonna point this out. What I get is very similar. Steak, pepper jack cheese. Usually I get some lettuce.
Oh, and of course I toast the whole thing.
Yeah. And
Because if I don't toast it, that bun ain't gonna absorb any of the deliciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Southwest sauce and sweet onion sauce. Spicy and sweet is always such a good combination. Doesn't matter what it is.
If the sandwich isn't making me cry and spit globs of snot out by the time I'm done eating it, I can't call it a sandwich.
Right.
I have to call it a piece of bread with 2 pieces of cheese on it.
And it just makes me sad, right? That after I moved, I can't find it anymore. But there was this Cajun turkey sandwich meat they added to local deli where I used to live.
Ooh.
That stuff was so good.
I don't have a deli nearby me, or at least a reputable one, because I am not going to the Smith's Deli to get some food there. Oh my god, that stuff's nasty.
Yeah, I don't have a local deli. I've got a Subway near me, but that's the closest thing I've got.
If you want to see if you ever want to see abominations of nature, my local Smith's, Kroger's, Target shop place, Walmart. That is an absolute monstrosity. They have the worst meat there. I swear it's like 14 weeks old
Ugh.
on average, and it just tastes like garbage.
No, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Agreed.
I'd rather eat whatever Subway has in their chicken sandwiches than what's in what's served at their deli.
Yes.
I can still remember. I used to work actually in a sandwich shop, just a little small one. I think I can't say if this tops either of you guys. But I can remember, I think the worst sandwich I ever made. It was a meatball marinara. Not too bad. I think it was pepper jack cheese. But what was really the kicker was the fact that this woman that got it wanted all 3 of our mustard types. So you had your regular yellow, your spicy Dijon, and honey mustard, all on this meatball marinara.
Oh god. I like honey mustard.
Did she at least say a third of each?
No, she wanted a regular amount on the entire thing.
Oh my god.
Like, so 3 servings of mustard, and they're all different flavors.
So,
Three,
so
no,
if you
no,
want
not
a good
not
sauce,
different places along the entire thing. So it's not like it was.
I said different flavors.
No, all 3 flavors along the entire sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
What in the...
so if you want a good sauce, combine ketchup with mayonnaise, and you'll get Utah fry sauce.
Right. I've heard that.
And it is some of the best stuff you will ever enjoy with your fries. Like, no joke.
Maybe if I like mayonnaise, but mayonnaise I can't stand.
If you want a tangy LD sauce, put honey mustard with Miracle Whip. That stuff is delicious.
I'm about to go out and ask them to order pizza.
Hey, at least
And
they
if
won't
they
try
say no, I'm gonna order it.
Oh my god. Be like, if you give me your address, I'll buy pizza for you and for me. I my diet is fairly set in stone. Chicken nuggets for lunch, something random for dinner, no breakfast.
hold up. No.
Double A batteries. This isn't Xbox Realm anymore. No one uses double A.
Well, no, I will say that I use double A's. I can very well say I use double A's in my TV remote.
You guys use a TV?
When I'm playing my PlayStation,
I haven't used a TV in years.
I still use my TV on a regular basis because I'll play up until like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then when I just want to unwind, I'll go out on it, turn on YouTube on the TV through my PlayStation, and I'll just veg out for half an hour or so. In which case, I'll go to bed at that point and knock right out.
Dude, I haven't used my TV in years. And we got big flat screen TVs too that would just be really nice to play games on, but I just can't be bothered to actually hook anything up to them. Like, I have semi-computer TV monitors that I use for my games.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I just ordered a third one so I can have 3 monitors set up. And they hook up like, huh?
I still need to get a new desk so I can get a second monitor. I haven't done it yet.
Here's what you should do. Get a folding table.
I have a folding table. That's what my laptop's on.
No, get like a
I'm back.
2x4 picnic table, and use that as your desk. Because that's what I'm doing for my work and my paint setup right now. Like half of it contains my work, the other half contains my paint.
Mm-hmm.
And because for whatever reason, work is okay. This past week, guess how many calls I've actually received?
30.
Less.
29.
21.
In my 40-hour work week, I have gotten about 2 calls a day.
That's something at least.
And I want you to also remember, those 2 calls probably took up 30 minutes in total of my entire work week.
Okay.
I've effectively worked, for about maybe 4 hours out of 40 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I did almost nothing.
Yeah, I hear that. Sounds a lot like my last week. Are you at least at home during those work hours, or do you work remote?
Yeah,
At least you had that.
I
going
work
for you.
remote. Yeah. Yeah, I was off painting some things on my paint station. I can't leave it unattended though, so I can't go upstairs and cook something or actually put my headset or take my headset off and clean something up. I do have to sit there and attend to my phone. See if I get a call and they drop and they complain and I get fired.
Yeah, but at least you're still in the comfort of your home. Whereas me, I think I had maybe about 2 hours worth of work overall this past week at my job. But at the same time, I'm inside of a factory where you can't have cell phones, and there's really no place to hide, take a nap, or else you get fired. So
get this. So I work at a call center. They're like, you can't have your phones with you. But because I work as technical support, and they block Google on our work computers, we have essentially put up the argument of, if you don't let us use our phones, you can kiss this project goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
And they let us use our phones. In the middle of the building, will clients walk through the building?
Yep, sounds about right.
And like 90% of the time, we're not looking anything up on it. We're playing games on our phones.
man.
Like I kid you not, I have old school RuneScape and RuneScape on my phone, and I just switch between the two of them, just grinding skills out.
That's great.
Can't believe you'd do that. How dare you?
I believe it.
I can't believe they give me nothing to do.
Oh man.
If they don't want me to be lazy on the clock, they can give me something to do, and I'll do it.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, I am a handful of things. I am the semi-team lead, I am the team's trainer, and I am disaster management. Disaster management's always the fun part, because people I meet when I go out to play 40K, which I need to do again. I haven't done that in a while. They're like, "What do you do at work?" Well, I'm disaster management. They're like, "Well, what does that mean?" I'm like, "Exactly what it sounds like."
Why would you ask that? Disaster management. That kind of speaks for itself.
Yep. And they're like, "Well, what kind of disasters are we talking?" I'm like, "Well, if my coworkers fuck something up so dramatically, and someone complains about it enough, it gets sent to my boss, who sends it to me, and they're like, "Can you fix this before it goes into a lawsuit?"
Great way to
Like,
describe it.
like I kid you not, 9 times out of 10, people are like, "Can you fix this before it turns into a lawsuit?" And I'm like, "I'll see what I can do, but we're probably gonna get sued regardless."
Jeez.
Hi, LD. Have you read the flavor text on that cat mount you're using, LD?
I believe I did when I originally got it, but I haven't read it in a while.
Dude, it's so funny. You have to open the mount guide and read that.
Alright, give me a second. I'm currently murderizing fools.
Yep.
Oh, I have home gang! Time to put that where it belongs.
I just want to mention that I now have 2 jobs that are over-leveled for the MSQ.
Yep.
Okay, Mount Guide. Seeing how, oh my god. Seeing as how this Percy Pussy can defy the very laws of physics by propelling itself high into the firmament, it is like... The first line! Defy the very laws of physics!
It only gets better.
What route is
It is
this?
very likely that the creature that is either a void sent using a bloated cat's corpse as a corporeal vessel, or a deceased pet remained one well versed in acrobatic art.
Yeah. It's great, isn't it?
A void sent using a bloated cat corpse. Oh, that caught me so off guard. That caught me so off guard. I wasn't ready for that.
You're welcome.
Defies the very laws of physics.
Basically, a demon possessed a cat corpse, made it start flying, and defied the laws of physics. That is essentially what they say in the mount description for that.
That's what mount is that?
The flying cat.
The one that we've been watching LD use the whole time, the fat cat.
Uh-huh.
It's that one.
Got it.
The one that I normally write on regardless what character I'm on.
I take it that's one of the ones you got out of the store?
Yep.
Ah, that was my question.
I like the mount. It's a really funny mount.
I can certainly see why.
Yeah, one of my favorite mounts in the game is the car from Final Fantasy 15.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because it allows me to, well, carry around 4 people on a mount. Also, if someone gets in the mount and doesn't quite understand how mounts work, I can fly into the air and hold them hostage. Like, there are ways to get around that, but if you don't know about them, you cannot get out of a mount while it's flying.
You can just teleport out of the mount.
Yeah, that's the only way around it, though. Oh, I got to a quest where it's saying it's a battle that has to be done alone.
Yep.
Then do it alone.
I'm sad.
Oh well, you'll live.
This should not take so long to kill a level 28. Holy crap. Right, time to go mount up my, void scent possessed cat corpse. That line of dialogue should have never come out of anyone's mouth. Void scent possessed cat corpse.
That alone's
It's
such
great
a
though,
mouthful.
isn't it?
It is a good one.
Defies the very laws of physics by flying high up into the firmament. Why can't they just call it the sky like normal people?
Because that's not as entertaining or descriptive?
Was the sky copyrighted?
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Not anymore.
I mean, keep in mind, this is old news by now, but the Wright brothers tried to copyright Reaction.
I remember this. My ex at the time made a big huff about it. Why is she not wearing any clothing? Those don't cover your breasts.
You have my attention.
She's wearing just pieces of cloth over her breasts.
Who?
This lady in the cutscene with Gunobald.
Oh.
They just cover the top part, but there's like this entire bottom portion, and they're just fabric. There's nothing that's keeping the tension down. Yeah, there's nothing keeping the tension down. So if she jumps, they go up.
This is a problem because...
It provides no protection, and if she even so much as moves up or down a level, they're gonna go and the fabric's gonna fly off.
This is a problem because...
Oh my god. Oh my
You're
god.
playing the game with a couple of pervs. What do you think we're gonna say?
Fap off to my coatie.
Meow.
Look, okay, all that I need to say about it is I don't give a crap if they don't want to wear functioning clothes.
I do.
Why? You're not the one that isn't wearing functioning clothes.
You're right. I'm wearing a frickin' chest plate made out of steel.
Kinky.
My whole thing of it is, let people do what they're gonna do. If they're stupid, they're stupid.
All the women here are dressed the exact same way. The fuck?
Alright, my turn to leave the party, and I'll be right back.
Okay, A Realm Reborn did not follow any class standards. This Dragoon is casting Cure too.
That's great. What do dragoons do in pre Realm Reborn? Oh, they were secondary healers. What? Oh, they casted Cure 2 all the time. What?
Man, first it was Thancred using Cure 1 as a paladin with a knife instead of a sword and no shield. Now it's a Dragoon casting Cure 2.
Why are you surprised by this?
Because back when I first played through it, I never noticed. Because I was still new, and all I knew was Summoner and Scholar abilities. I would have noticed if I saw them using Physic, right? Like, let's say that they decided we're gonna have a monk use Physic or Adloquium. I would have noticed then, but I didn't know what Cure and Cure 2 looked like.
Ugh.
Oh, report back to Minfilia. Vesper Bay Aetheryte ticket. Yeah, boy. Screw teleporting to Horizon and running the whole way.
But isn't that half the fun?
No, it's not.
Gone are the days of teleporting to Horizon and running.
Oh my god, what are you? I don't like this. I'm leaving.
What?
BDSM Ellison named Barty McBardface.
Did you ever play Borderlands 2?
Yeah.
Yep.
Shooty McShootface. That was by far the best NPC in the entire game.
Anyways, it's an Ellison wearing the skimpiest swimsuit in existence.
Where there are Final Fantasy players, there are skimpy pervs.
Yep.
Fair enough. I just want to know why they're wearing a swimsuit in a literal desert.
They want to get their tan on? Taking a guess. Just taking a guess.
And this is bothering me so much right now.
Just that one Ellison?
No, I turned the corner and Thancred is sitting at a bar stool, just looking depressed. Go and do things.
Be useful.
Oh, it's not just Thancred. Urion, Jay, and Y'shtola are just standing around doing nothing. Biggs and Wedge are doing nothing.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Hi,
You
welcome
didn't
to
follow
Final Fantasy
doing
XIV, where everyone is incompetent until the Warrior of Light decided they wanted to show up.
No, correction on that. Welcome to Final Fantasy. No number, just welcome to Final Fantasy.
And then there's Travat.
Tavod.
Where literally nothing happens until the travelers show up.
I mean, technically, it happened after the Traveler showed up, because by the storyline, the Traveler was there before any of those civilizations.
Gross incompetence. That's all I'm going to say.
I just really like the fact that so many people are trying to... Okay, so it hasn't been confirmed, right? But Spiral Abyss is... This is confirmed. Spiral Abyss is an ancient civilization. Now, there's a video, I think it's on the official Genshin Impact YouTube channel, where it shows Lumine, or... Yeah, it shows Lumine, because canonically the main character is Aether, running through an area that looks exactly like the Spiral Abyss. So, people have this theory where when you get blockified at the beginning, it actually put you into a temporal stasis. Not too good with all the sci-fi terminology and stuff, but
People
there's a
are looking
theory
into
that
this
it
way too
froze you in
much.
time. That's what people do with games, LD. They find a game, they play it, and then there's always those few people that are like, oh my god, this place looks like this place. They have to be related somehow, and then they search everything until they find a reason.
Yep.
Looking into it way too much.
Too much is subjective.
Need more potatoes. Why is this a thing?
Why isn't this
What?
the thing?
Why is what a thing?
I got this random ass warrior standing here next to me slapping me.
I have this random ass conjurer just standing here slapping me. They're not even a white mage, they're just a conjurer too.
Wow, they haven't done their job quests to the point where they get... Wow, what a loser.
And they're level 41. They're level 41 too.
I can't believe it.
Look, I haven't seen the point of doing it, being I'm going to be leveled down and again anyway when we go into a dungeon of some type.
You'll still have your job-specific spells, though.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Not if I get leveled down below it.
Now that our next dungeon's level 30, yeah.
No, it's 28.
30.
28.
It'll sink you to 30 though.
God. Just get the crystal. Just, does it really matter? You get a shiny crystal.
Get the color from a rock! And then jam it into your forehead like some of those weird Garleans.
Nah.
Garleans are weird. They just jam rocks into their forehead.
And then suddenly don't have magic and they wonder why.
I've seen some people theorize that they're born with the rock in their head, and that's
Oh
why they
my
can use magic.
Oh my god!
And that personally is my favorite thought in the whole thing of
I
Garland.
don't get this.
They're
Garlean's
just-
Garlean's like, oh, we can't have magic. Garleans cast Cure 2.
Man, I want to believe that they are born with that gem in their forehead, and it's actually just a magic jammer.
It's like, if we pry this out, you will be able to cast magic. And you don't have to kill everyone because we're different. Whap, whap, whap. Whap. Back to square one.
Yep.
Never shall we make any progress. We will always be at square one.
I'm doing my pugilist quests for a second, because I want to get monk.
I think I'm gonna get warrior up to level 50, then I'm gonna start on a new one.
I would say... What are you
We're-
going to start on?
I don't know. Probably Rogue.
Oh. But then who will tank?
I mean, I'll still tank.
That's not what Rogue does.
So. We'll still
Jeez.
probably have instant queues because Vest is in the party.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
Unless I decide to go grab Arcanist so I can grab Scholar.
That's what Palace of the Dead is for.
Mm-hmm.
Bwah, 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 bwah. Ah, La Habrea, the first asshat.
So you know Elidibus from Shadowbringers?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently he showed up in A Realm Reborn.
Yes.
I was not aware of this until somebody told me a couple days back, and I was like, oh.
Isn't he the one in like the white robes?
Yeah, he shows up fairly often, actually. He shows up in A Realm Reborn, Heaven's
I didn't
Word.
know they were the same person.
Yeah, they're the same person. Yeah, but
See, my response to seeing an Ascian in the MSQ until Shadowbringers was, oh my god, this is boring, blah blah blah, evil scheme, blah blah blah, laugh laugh laugh, blah blah blah, haha. So I would just ignore them.
I mean, that was technically La Habrea. But Emmett Selch had a lot more...
I said until
Personality.
Shadowbringers.
Yeah, Emmett Selch just had a lot more personality about him.
Also, it's Emmett Selk.
Selch!
Nope, it's Selk.
He did nothing wrong.
I agree with that.
But it was...
Other than try to destroy the world.
I mean, in his view, he was doing everything right.
Yeah, in his view. But I mean, couldn't you technically say the same thing about Hitler?
No.
Hitler! Why does everything resolve to Hitler?
I'm just saying
Look,
that
ju-
if you want to
Just
go with
because
whole
the man
you
could
don't
be
think
equivalent to the ultimate evil does not mean everything matches up to him.
all that I'm trying to say is if you really want to go to the point where you can just say, oh, this person thought that they were doing the right thing, that doesn't mean that they didn't do anything
Let me put
bad.
it like this. Emmett just wanted to see his friends again. Hitler wanted to kill the Jews.
Emmett wanted to see his friends again by killing everyone.
Yes! Hitler just wanted to kill the Jews. And he wanted an excuse to do it, so he started World War II.
Okay, so the only real difference here is that one of them had a motive that you think justifies killing everyone?
Yes.
See, that's kind of where my thing is, right? I understand his motive. I feel bad for the guy, but if you're gonna try to kill everyone to see them again, no.
Yes.
No. Like, I'm sorry, LD. We may be friends, but I would not genocide the world to talk to you again.
I would genocide the world to talk to anyone.
Why?
Because
What
I'm
is
a lonely
wrong?
motherfucker in my basement.
Well, move out.
Hell no.
It's got a point.
I
Just
got good
go
rent
somewhere.
here.
Well, then don't complain.
I blame the pandemic.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, this shit sucks, man.
Yeah. We need
Believe
to
me when I say this. If the pandemic wasn't right now, I would definitely not be in my house playing Final Fantasy. I would be out doing endless games of 40k.
I'd be out doing
Because
something.
I'm not going to learn otherwise. That game's hard. Like, really hard.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I find it funny that in some of the lower level job quests, the AI is actually smarter than in some of the high level MSQs.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched an enemy monk use Second Wind.
Yeah, sounds
They're not
right.
getting anything for killing this balloon. They know that, right? Oh, they're not killing a balloon. They were killing, my legs! My legs! My beautiful legs! So, fun mechanic in Dark Souls 1. If you drop from a high place, you take significantly more damage the heavier your armor is.
Sounds like a Dark Souls thing.
Sounds like a
So,
legit
if
thing.
you were to... So, Nito's boss fight requires you to drop down. If you're wearing full plate and you have 1,000 health, you'll lose about 40% of that. But if you're wearing wizard robes, which are really not advised at all in any scenario, you'll probably take about 1/10 of your health in fall damage. Which I thought was weird. Because I was a Havel monster, and I would just walk around in Havel. I have slaughtered balloons. I feel pleased with myself.
Pop, pop, pop.
Alright, on to the fatter cat, because we like void scent possessed bloated cat corpses.
They defy physics.
That defy physics!
Yeah. Oh, tomorrow the new patch for Genshin Impact comes out.
Is this releasing the new area?
No. Mondstadt celebration. Basically, Mondstadt decided to follow the celebration from Liyue.
So apparently Mondstadt's supposed to be 17th century Germany.
So I was right when I said it was like a medieval Europe type deal.
I mean, yeah, it's medieval Europe, but it's supposed to be 17th century Germany.
Yeah, but I was still right.
1600s.
I was right.
I would call that more Renaissance than medieval.
Renaissance, that's the right word. I was thinking the right thing. I was saying the wrong thing.
But it's borderline Renaissance and medieval. Because that's the time era where everything was becoming more refined and a party than bloody warfare.
Yep.
So, you know how I was making fun of the Warriors Guild quest line?
For punching
And how they
rocks.
keep sending... No, you're hitting them with an axe. They keep sending me to punch stuff that isn't alive.
Yep.
The Pugilist quest, I'm gonna read you what it says right now. Use boot shine on the indentations. And obtain hornet stingers. You know what the quest before this one was? Punch the 5 training dummies.
They don't think you can punch properly.
You know what the one before that was? Punch the rock to piss off the earth sprite, then punch the earth sprite.
Because they don't think you can punch things properly.
I don't want to hear it, mister. I'm hitting my 70th rock with an axe. At least they're having me hit different inanimate objects. I can definitely see, though, right, how the original Final Fantasy XIV just did not succeed.
Monotonous, pointless quests.
Yeah. There's also the fact that the housing system in Glamour didn't exist. Those were added in the 2.x patches. Glamour was not a thing. Not that there was any armor worth glamoring at the time. Oh, and the 24-person raids were also added in 2.x.
Yes. Final Fantasy, at the time of release, was a very, very graphically intensive game, too.
So basically, it was a pretty MMO with boring quests and, like, no raids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would not have played it back then.
And gear upgrades were hell to come by, too.
I wonder, though, I didn't find this. The relics probably came out in the 2.x patches, too.
Yep, relics are 2.x. So, to give you an idea, in 1.0, getting an armor piece that had one strength higher than what your current piece had was a significant upgrade. So if you went from 1 to 2 strength, you went significantly higher than what your original armor, or what you were originally hitting with. And now we're going up by hundreds at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's a bunny person who's actually wearing clothing. But it's
Liar.
a wedding dress.
Liar.
Oh yeah, and to add on top of that too, you know how the races have different starting attributes?
Yeah.
That actually played a part in 1.0.
I think I remember that.
Because a 1 point increase was so significantly more important.
Sorry, broke my neck.
Break it harder!
If you're still sitting upright, you didn't break it hard enough.
Bullies.
You're welcome.
I got dynamite webs. I feel pleased.
An old man just challenged me to a fist fight and I knocked him out.
Meanie.
What is this pugilist quest line? Now he wants to fight again. No, stop. You're gonna lose. Stop.
I challenge you! Punches in face. Ah! Everything hurts!
Oh my god, I knocked him out again. Wait, he's getting stronger every time I beat him. What is this anime protagonist bullshit?
He's part Saiyan.
Next thing you know, he draws the 5 pieces of Exodia.
Oh
Wait,
god.
he's a JoJo reference. His name is Hamon. The energy that they use in seasons 1 and 2 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is Hamon. I'm not saying it right, but his name is the thing.
I'll have to take your word on that.
He's a JoJo's reference.
Oh my god.
I just want to mention that there's a bunch of people sitting around the arena and cheering as I beat up an old man.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! It's just your average Tuesday in Eorzea.
Yep. Ain't dull at that.
LD, tell this Warriors Guild reject to go back to Limsa. Some dude with a Marauder axe just walked into the Pugilist Guild and started threatening us.
I just got a free company invite from some weirdo. I don't want your unsolicited free company invite. Go take it elsewhere.
But they could be such good friends with you.
No. Wee Grunch. Floating eye.
Oh my god. Okay, what the fuck? So the Warriors Guild reject challenged the guild leader to a duel, the Pugilist Guild leader, said if I win I get the Pugilist Guild, and then the leader of the guild is like, you're fighting instead. He is entrusting the whole of the Pugilist Guild to someone who, for all he knows, is a newbie that doesn't know shit.
Yep.
That sounds like... Yeah.
Definitely anime.
I wonder why this game's considered an anime game. They put a picture of a flower in your inventory for the picture of a ravaged corpse.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think that's censorship, and I'm not too pleased about it.
I don't think they care that you're pleased about it or not.
I wanted to see a picture of a bloody head like they did in RuneScape.
That just made me laugh.
They do that in Divinity too.
So, okay, legit. There was some scenes removed out of a quest because they were too graphic.
Nice.
What they were, I don't know. Because I can't remember them. It was years ago. But 2018, the Halloween event. The event involved you throwing bloody body parts into a meat grinder.
Oh my god.
What?
Why does that sound like something from Borderlands?
Yeah. RuneScape's 2018 Halloween event involved you throwing bloody body parts, arms, legs, heads, into a meat grinder.
That's beautiful.
Right? Right? The game... Man, how times have changed since the original adding of quests,
Yeah,
where they
that's good.
actually cut some stuff out because it was too graphic. Not, and this isn't the tongue-in-cheek quests. I'm
Oh, hey,
talking
Doc
about,
Moto.
where they-
What up?
What?
Someone in my chat.
Ow. Yeah. But this is... See... Yeah, just throwing bloody body parts into a meat grinder. I have always found that the most amusing thing I've ever encountered.
Well, I clearly know who to avoid if the Purge ever becomes a real thing.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, RuneScape has some quests that are tongue-in-cheek, where, I believe it's the Tale of Two Cats, where, two cats get it on and they blank out the screen with a bunch of sheep. And then they roughly describe what's going on.
Disgusting.
That's one of their tongue-in-cheek ones where they actually did that, but then there's other quests where it's like, that's a little bit too graphic. We should cut that after they've added it to the game.
Disgusting.
Hi, welcome to the games that LD plays.
I've been doing good, Doc Moto. How about you?
And more specifically, games LD has played since he was 5
You've
or
been doing all
7
right. You've
years
been
old.
streaming as well.
Thanks to the Omnisci, I was too young to understand what was going on. Regular Lancers. You know, the FCs that advertise themselves as 18 up really scare the hell out of me.
I just don't know really any FC outside of the one that, you know, we're all in on our mains.
Right.
Because, honestly, if they say 18 plus, what the fuck can you even do that's 18 plus in this game?
Text raunchy things. That's about it.
ERPG. I think it was Tass that sat in and listened onto some erotic RPG.
I think he made mention of it.
Yep. Ugh. People do weird things, and I don't like it. We're about to
I still
unlock
do
Manor.
console when it's just me playing with either friends or just
slow
as
down
relaxing.
a little bit. I'm
But yeah, I'm
trying
on
to get
PC right
monked.
now.
Don't worry, I'm gonna take some time to do my level 40 and maybe 45 quest.
Yeah, I'm being a good little white mage and getting my stone right now. I'm even in the middle of the quest for it.
Thank God.
Because guess what? This is the first quest that we do as jobs at level 30.
Black Mage's level 30 is a ripoff. Changing my mind.
You're not wrong.
Isn't it just mana font?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah, I
like
gotta
Black
agree
Mage,
with you on
can't
that one.
tell you.
PC
I don't- I don't
is
know
definitely much better in regards to just
I
what's
don't know the
available
abilities
out
off
there.
the back of my
Console's
head.
great for like casual
I think
play
it
or
was
just
mana
being able to
font
play
at
with close
level
friends or
30.
whatnot. But just for
Yeah, it
majority
is.
wise,
Their
PC
first
just
job spell is
everything
mana
you can do
font.
on it just makes it so much easier.
Hey, it allows you to be inside of your DPS phase for longer, though.
For a whole extra fire one. Yeah.
It's delicious enough!
It's trash.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Now, late game,
I do
mana
have
font
improvements I
is
want to make on
amazing.
my rig
Being
though. Like
able
right
to
now I've only
use
got a
another
single
Fire
monitor,
4 and
but I need to get a better
Despair.
desk so I have more space so I can
Delicious.
eventually do a second monitor.
I despair you to death.
But, like... It's just not okay that early game, all it gives you is another Fire 1. Like, not even 2? You can't give us 3,200 mana? You give us 3,000. Yeah, it's 3,000 mana.
It used to be 1500.
Oh dear God, that wasn't even a Fire 1.
Yep.
Why?
So not only was it just that, but it also took a percentage of your health. Like, it chunks your health for 1500 extra mana.
No, fuck off.
Yeah, no, that ain't worth it.
It's why no one ever used it.
Why would they?
The only time I could ever see it making sense to use that is if you ran out of mana in Fire and did not have Lucid Dreaming.
Mana
Or
Ward
from
also used to
Toads.
cost mana too, by the way. To tell you the exact cost of Mana Ward, it was 1500.
Am I allowed to murder someone yet? Because I want to murder someone. Who
Um,
made these choices?
Not currently. Maybe a little bit soon.
Who made these choices?
Square Enix.
The people who
Who
made the
in
game.
Square Enix?
I don't know.
Actually, you know what? It was probably someone that was in Square Enix. They probably no longer have their job because they made those decisions, and hence why it's changed since.
It was only changed recently in Shadowbringer.
Stormblood? I would have thought that sounded like that sounds like a Stormblood change, not Shadowbringers.
It was changed in Shadowbringers because of the mana changes that they that they did. Because as you progressively got more and more powerful, you could use your spells more and more frequently. You can see where this is going, can't you?
A bit.
So, yeah. Something that I kind of wish was with Despair and Foul and all those other ones that drain you of all your MP. I kind of wish they did more damage with the more MP you have. So, like, if you drop from full MP to no MP with that spell, it does like a potency 2000 move. But you're out of mana.
So, something that I want to mention, because it got a massive laugh out of the party I was in one of my Delubrum runs. I got doomed at, like, the beginning of my fire phase. And you know what I did? Swift cast Despair. Fuck it, I'm using my mana if I'm gonna die. And somebody noticed and they just fucking lost it. They were like, you knew you were gonna die, so you used the biggest explosion you had.
Just boom.
They said that is just classic Black Mage. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna hurt you as much as I can first.
Leave nothing behind.
Black Mage does adopt the Scorched Earth policy.
Yeah.
I love the fact that somebody noticed that the Black Mage got doomed and decided to swift cast Despair. Oh, man.
They just see the Black Mage cast Swift cast, and then all of a sudden, they see the mana bar drop, and then the health bar drop.
It's interactions like that that make me like MMOs. Just doing something stupid and someone seeing it. Like...
Typical Black Mage.
I just want to point out, by the way, that in Delubrum, my Fire 5s are faster than my Fire 1s are on this character.
That's not scary.
Fucking 12 haste, LD. 12 haste! The augments are insane!
Okay, I have to ask, are the Smiths at every single one of the A Realm Reborn or dungeons now?
I believe so.
Maybe.
That's stupid. That is so stupid.
Yes, this quest gives me Demolish! I get a dot. I get a dot. I get a dot.
I will be back in a minute. I'm gonna go take a restroom break.
Alright.
While I wait for you monkeys to catch up.
Where are you at?
I've just unlocked the next dungeon.
Okay, so got a bit for me then. I'm working on my white mage stuff. I'm just about to finish up the level 35 one.
Alright, have fun. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, I've kind of decided that I'm just gonna level up the striking and casting jobs.
That's fine.
Well, not all of the casting jobs. I'm not messing with Arcanist.
Yeah, I may go Arcanist so I can grab Scholar. Because I like the fact that you can basically play a regen healer and not really have to do much.
Scholar?
Yeah.
You're not a regen healer. This is Scholar,
More of a regen healer than being a white mage.
Scholar has one regen and it's on a cooldown.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, because you've got your summon that's there that's constantly putting out healing spells. And you don't control them, so it's basically a regen.
Counting the summon as a regen?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you want to consider it that way, then you can try to tell people Scholar is a regen healer.
I mean, that's basically what it is. I mean, yes, you have your group heal. That's a regen, basically. But, I mean, as soon as that goes up, that's basically doing the majority of your healing. Yes, you have to step in sometimes. But for me, on one of my other alts, I really haven't had to do much healing-wise. And that character's level 53 now.
Yeah, any endgame raids, if you are letting the fairy itself do all of the healing, people are gonna be mad.
Well, yeah, but endgame raids, you're dealing with a hell of a lot more on that. I'd have to step in and help on that for the most part. But, like, the actual just plain dungeons, nah, that's all regen right there.
When I'm in dungeons, I use barriers on tank busters, but I just let the fairy do the rest. But the fairy isn't technically even a regen because it actually does have a cast, and it has a cast timer on its heal.
Yeah, but it's one of those things to where you don't have to worry about misclicking on someone or paying attention to its casting time. It just does it automatically to whoever's the lowest.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it doesn't, I'm just pointing out that White Mage's regen is stronger.
Mm-hmm. But then at that point, you have to keep your eye on the
Scholar
casting
is
time on that.
Scholar is balanced around its barriers. And XCOG. Scholar is probably the most hands-off healer, though.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that much. Because at high levels, you're basically just using XCOG on the tank, and then letting the fairy do the rest, unless you are in a raid or the tank doesn't know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the people who coined the whole regen healers versus barrier healers thing, they're all raiders, and to them the Scholar is the barrier, not the fairy. It's way too much complicated shit. If you really want to talk about that, all of the healers have barriers and regens, at least one of each.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well now I've got my regain, so yay. Back to what I was doing. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on.
God. Why do we get Fists of Earth first as Monk? What is this garbage?
And that's only good for that in-between level from getting it and Fist of Fire. Once you get Fist of Fire, there's no point in using anything else.
Yep. Shadowbringers, for a while, everyone was using Fists of Wind, but, you know, they had to butcher that.
Mm-hmm. Like, I only ever use Fist of Wind when I'm in, like, an actual city or whatnot to help me get around. On that being, you can't use mounts. That's the only time I use it.
Yep. For all of Shadowbringers, Fists of Wind was a damage gain. And then they reworked Monk, and now you get the 4th stack of Priest Lightning, even if you're in Fists of Fire. So there's just no point to Fists of Wind again. And there hasn't been a point to Fists of Earth for a long time, unless you're, you know, your tank dies and you have aggro.
Yep. But even then, if you know what you're doing, Fist of Fire is still better. I mean,
Either way, you're gonna end up dead.
no, not necessarily. Like, I've ran Monk with just me, 1 DPS, and a
I'm
healer
not
before.
talking about dungeons. Most of my stuff when I talk about, like, I'm talking about in a raid, if it is just the monk tanking, the first tank buster will one-shot you.
Oh, yeah.
period.
That's what tank busters do, is they
That's
kill
what I would
anything
say.
that's not able to withstand it, which tanks are the only thing to do that.
In dungeons, I can definitely see that if your healer has a clue of what they're doing, Fists of Earth can let you tank the boss.
Oh, yeah. And I've done that.
But that would be because of the healer.
I have returned. I have watered the dog. I have used the toilet, and I found food.
Any for us?
I can ship it to you, but it will take about 2 weeks to get to you.
That's fine.
And it's chicken and French fries.
Yum.
I'm good, no thanks.
I will say, though, I just started trying that Top Shelf, or not Top Shelf, Top Chef meal order service. One of those ones where you basically order online, they send you this frozen packaged food and whatnot that's all pre-made and everything. Tried the first one last
Yeah.
night. It's pretty good.
I was thinking about getting those. Would take a lot of thought out of what I'm making for dinner every day, though.
I thought about it too, but to me, I look at the price tag and go, "Oh no, thank you." It was actually thanks to my loving mother that I'm trying them because it's like, if it means eating healthier, I'll be more
I
than
mean,
happy.
they're only, what, $5 a month?
No, like the one that we're using right now, it's like anywhere from $8 to $9 a meal.
I think that's completely worth it.
It's worth it, but if you're on a budget, maybe not.
I would say that would be completely worth it because
Hmm.
I can't make a meal for $8 to $9 where I live.
How can you not make a meal that's $8 or $9 where you live?
The chicken breasts that I use for dinner,
Uh huh.
guess how much they cost?
Probably 12, 13.
$20.
Uh huh.
$20 for chicken breast.
Right.
If I can get a whole meal for $9, it's even better.
Okay, but here's the thing: are you paying $20 per chicken breast, or is that like 3 or 4 of them?
3 or 4 of them, and I'm feeding other people.
Oh well, you're feeding other people. That's would be part of it there. Me for $20 for chicken breast, that'd be like probably at least 3 meals. So that $20 would then be divided by 3 in that aspect for me. If that makes sense. Like when I
I want
cook,
to know.
when I cook, I try to cook to, have leftovers for 2-3 days, which is extending what I can have. But then
I
again,
try to avoid leftovers because I don't want to eat what I had the previous day.
yeah, it doesn't bug me. So, yeah.
So I try to make exactly the amount that I want to have for that day's dinner, and I don't make more than what I need.
See, you're talking to someone who, when working at Taco Bell for 2 years, had 2 cheesy gordita crunches every day for a year.
That sounds delicious!
It was. I think getting that for free was about the only thing worth it for that job, though.
before the pandemic hit, just down the road from where I worked was a place called Apollo Burger.
Uh-huh.
If I didn't get a food truck that was, if I didn't get one of the food trucks that was parked 2 buildings down, I'd go to Apollo Burger.
Mm-hmm. Well, like near me, they just opened up Primo Burger like 4 or 5 months ago, and that finally gave the area I'm in a decent burger joint. Otherwise, we had McDonald's, and that was it.
But of course, since you live in California, why would you ever want to go driving to somewhere?
Exactly. I swear, since February, gas prices have shot up about 60 cents a gallon.
Mine are about $3 a gallon.
I'm starting to see $4 per gallon for 87.
Yeah, so get this. Back in 1998, 1999, gas used to be around $1.20.
Mm-hmm.
When the
Yeah.
when the 2000 Winter Olympics hit, it was held in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Right.
The prices of gas for the entire state went up 100%,
Mm-hmm.
and they haven't gone down since. At the beginning of the pandemic, oh boy, was gas cheap.
Yeah. That much I can agree on,
But
too.
now it's $3 again, and I'm not too happy with it. Yeah, I'm not too happy with gas being as high as it is again.
Yeah, my next vehicle I'm going to try for a hybrid or whatnot to help save on that kind of.
I'm just gonna get an electric because electricity's cheap.
For you, maybe. For us, it ain't. Now, if I had solar paneling, that'd be a different story.
Trust me, you don't want to do solar panels. They're not worth the investment.
That depends on where you're at, though.
They're not worth the investment.
It'll take too long for them to save you the amount of money you would spend on them.
Because they're $10,000 per panel.
If the price of them ends up going down, maybe. But as it stands now, they just take too long to get to be worth the investment in them.
Yeah, if you want a high efficiency panel, it's about $10,000. And on top of that, they're also really, really fragile. So if you have a violent windstorm, we're sitting around some decent sized pebbles and rocks, it's going to destroy those solar panels. An earthquake can also break the solar panels too.
Right, because of the flexing.
Yep. So, solar panels as they are right now just aren't worth the investment.
You see so many people getting them. And then in, like, California, you're being forced to get them, either by state or local law.
And they cost. And the thing is they don't generate enough money per year to be worth it until about 10 to 15 years after you buy them initially. And since solar panels have an average lifespan of about 5 years, they're not worth it. And I'm also going to say this. My ex's mother really infuriates me. She's the type of person that thinks having the highest tech thing is best. She's a preschooler teacher too, by the way, I should mention.
Hey.
Or kindergarten teacher, I guess. her views on trying to get things to work just aren't the best and correct way of view on things. Like I wouldn't trust her with my child if I had one.
Hmm.
Not to try and be an absolute dick about it, but I wouldn't, if I had children, I wouldn't trust them with her.
I finally on the last quest before I get the monk stone.
So you
I
can
am
professionally punch things instead of just casually punch things.
Yeah.
There's pie upstairs, and I really want some pie right now. Oh my god, they just don't stop spawning in.
I'm just waiting for food.
Did you order pizza?
I asked and they said they'll let me know what they're thinking. I'm about to just go out there and tell them if you don't order it, I will.
You
And I'll
probably
use
will.
your credit card.
I'll order for me. I won't order a whole pizza. I'll order wings from a pizza place instead. Fuck it. I'll get one serving of wings and you can figure out what you're gonna eat.
I find it weird that pizza places order or offer wings now. It's like, you're a pizza place, specialize in pizza.
Or the very least, go with more
Well-
Italian things. So it's like pizza, pasta, and shit like that.
Okay, I just want to point out though, have you ever gotten the barbecue wings from Pizza Hut?
No.
I would
No,
argue
'cause
that
I
it's
actually-
better than their pizza.
I actually don't eat Pizza Hut anymore.
Their wings,
Uh,
I actually think their wings are better than their pizza.
I order from a place called Big Daddy's Pizza. Why? Why? Because I like a chicken barbecue pizza, and they have the best chicken barbecue pizza I've ever had. So,
Well, I can't say that I have a Big Daddy's around me. But there's a place local to me, Jesse's Pizza, that I order from on a regular basis, and I have their buffalo wings. Those are good, and the pizza itself is pretty good too.
yeah, mine doesn't offer wings, so
And it's just way too far to get Pizza Hut or any of the other major pizza retailers. I'd have to grab that before coming home. Even then, it'd be cold by the time I get home.
Yeah. God, it's so nice having a dot. Can't believe that monks don't get a dot until level 30. This is just not okay. I'm fighting an imp that has umbral ice.
well, why wouldn't you find an infant umbral ice?
Because that doesn't make sense.
I would do it.
Alright, I'm gonna go do the unlock right now.
Give me my monk. Give me my monk stone.
No monk for you.
Wanna be a monk. You know what I personally think they should have cut from the MSQ? The Moogle fight. I do not like the Moogle fight.
The Great King Moogle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. And that's not
I mean-
because I have an absolute hatred of Moogles or anything.
Oh, really?
Well, if you hate them that much, you should like the fact that they let you kill their king.
But it just comes back later.
I just hate that fight. It's such a bad fight.
Is that really in main scenario quest though?
Yep.
Yep.
Why? Why?
No idea.
I didn't put it in the main scenario quest line.
I hate everyone.
Hey.
I'd rather you hate everyone than like everyone but me. Gonna be honest. I'd rather deal with someone who hates everyone than someone who likes everyone that isn't me in particular.
Alright, so I have Manor unlocked.
Alright. I'm just turning in the quest to get my monk stone and then I'm going back to MSQ.
See, I believe in equality for all,
And so you hate everyone
and that means
equally?
I just hate everyone equally.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
Sure, Alucard.
I just unlocked my AoE, my tier 2 AoE. I think. Is Mithril Tempest the gauge one, or is that just the extra AoE?
Mithril Tempest. I think that one's just the normal AoE.
Nope, it is the add-on. It is the add-on. Still
So
Cyclone
it
is
uses
the one I
your
was thinking.
gauge?
No, still Cyclone is the one that uses gauge.
Okay, I was saying Mithril Tempest I
Yeah.
think is just the normal one, like the combo extender, not like the original. I know that the first AoE was fucking... What do you call it? Overpowered.
Oh god. Hiccups. I just want my Fell Cleave.
Don't we all?
Because warrior go brrrr. Alright. I'll wait for you guys to get to the dungeon. We can do the dungeon.
Well, now we're just waiting on Ares. I've gotten mine done.
And I'm getting back to MSQ. I got my monk stuff done. So I'm moving. Just have to,
Pizza's here.
Oh, awesome.
Well, there you go.
Food. Oh, man. Now I don't even know if I want to keep going.
Food, glorious food. Flesh picked off the dead ones.
Yeah, regardless of whether I unlock it, I'm not gonna do a whole dungeon and wait for the pizza to get cold, though.
Just go and eat the pizza now then. Potato
I
through the
mean-
quests and eat pizza.
What?
Potato through the quests and eat pizza.
So do the dungeon after I eat? I'm not quite understanding what.
Yes, do the dungeon after you eat. It takes like 10 seconds to eat a slice of pizza.
Alright. Seven. No, I want that one on my 8 key. When you unlock the job stone, it just rearranges your whole hotbar in the stupidest way, and I hate it.
That is so annoying. That makes no sense as to why you do that.
I have no idea. It's like, well, I know why. It's because you're unlocking a new class or thing, so it rearranges the hotbar into as if you just acted in a new job.
But I already had Boot Shine and True Strike and Snap Punch on my hotbar. Why the heck is the order all messed up?
Because, like I said, you're going from existing thing to a new thing.
But you still use the same order.
Well, yes, but the game
They just shouldn't mess with
the
it.
game doesn't recognize Pugilist and Monk as the same class though. So it does the exact same thing as when you get Miner and Botanist.
But at the same time, though, you're re-unlocking every skill with that. It's not like all the skills are getting relocked and then unlocked again.
Technically, they are.
That sounds like a programming problem and not something that the players should be punished for.
It is.
And they're just probably too
The way
lazy
how
to fix
Square
it.
Enix has it set up would be really difficult to fix.
Alright.
So how do you all like your chicken? I like mine medium rare.
Barbecue.
I'd probably say maybe with chicken, probably a little overdone. I like it a bit on the chewy side.
Barbecue. Gonna turn in this quest and then I'm gonna eat.
I would say barbecue is pretty good, but I still think medium rare is the best.
Okay, Mr. Salmonella.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, those are expensive.
What are?
So I'm looking at some things for RuneScape to make money.
Uh-huh.
Heart teleports are expensive. And they're so cheap to make too.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my food.
All right.
All right. We'll go to Limson. We'll just gawk at all the crazy people in the meantime.
Getting the first few miners quests done out of the way.
Oh, my miner and my fisher are almost level 40, so. Or almost level 50.
I think my botanist is almost level 30.
Nope, they're almost level 40. My miner is at level 37, my fisher's at level 38.
Hello, is microphone not mute?
Microphone is not mute.
Cool.
I haven't even touched botanist yet either, so.
I will say the second Miner's Quest was surprisingly easy because I had already bought like 90 of the bone chips you need. So I was like, oh, well, here, I already have them. Now I need to go do that.
I think my Makochi needs a fluffier cattail.
A fluffier cattail.
I think it needs a fluffier cattail.
I agree, it needs a fluffier water Twinkie.
These are cattails. They're just fairly common water. But don't you think they ought to be? They got. That's what he used. Groups of highly compressed seedlings that expand rapidly on impact, and they're not that good for eating. But even so, me want bite, me want plant corn dog delight, me want deep fried,
I sure
me
hope
want
that is
water
copyrighted.
Twinkie nice.
And with that, I'll be right back for a bathroom break.
I added enough LD twist on it that it can't be considered copyright. And you can't copyright covers.
That's a cover?
Yeah, because I sang it. Now, if I just blatantly ripped the exact audio from the actual song and just re-uploaded it, that would be copyright. But because I sang it with my own twist, my own voice, it is not considered or it cannot be considered infringement, and is instead a cover. Nope, naked cat girl. Yeah, the world of copyright is a weird place.
Boy, am I glad I don't mess with it then.
You have Disney to thank for that. Those absolute monstrosities of a human.
Won's head is in a freezer jar.
You're probably not wrong. What year did Futurama take place in?
I don't remember.
That's unfortunate. I still can't take Minfilia straight with that frickin' butt view.
Yeah.
Pet the cat girl.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back, Potato Chan.
Thank you.
When was Futurama?
Long while. What part of Futurama are we talking about?
Well, when is the year that's supposed to be taking place in?
Oh. Like 3,000 or 4,000 or something, I think. That's probably something you can Google.
Don't want to Google it. I'm too lazy.
Yeah.
So, you remember, you know my wind-up, Alice doll, right?
Yeah.
When that doll was originally, when I got that doll originally, it was like 3 million gold, or gil.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it off the market for 3 million gil.
31st century. That's right, I looked it up. Anyway, you were saying?
Yeah, my Alice wind-up doll is worth about 3 million gil when I originally bought it.
Mm-hmm.
I will never have another Alice wind-up doll again.
How much do they cost now?
Hundreds of K. Probably less.
Probably less.
Well, no, it would still probably be close to 1 million because you do have to get it from Wondrous Tales.
Mm-hmm.
It probably just costs less currency to get it now, though.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh, by the way, never use your knife to sharpen another knife.
Why would you?
Well, I'm at the Rogues Guild. And one of the animations is one of the potatoes. Is using the back of their knife to try and sharpen one of their knives. Like, motherfucker, just put it down and get a whetstone. You'll thank me later. Like, this is like the stupidest thing I've seen in my life. You're just dulling them Stop it. If the reason this Maikito needs a new blade is because it's dull, I know who I'm gonna blame. I wish I could read Eorzean so I could read what's on the text.
It probably says something stupid.
Or just gibberish.
Oh, fun fact. The Rogue and Ninja class weren't added until
2.5,
2.x.
I believe.
Because they needed a reason for, what's her name? Yugi? Yugi?
Yugiri.
Yeah, Yugiri. To be an existence of thing.
They needed a reason to add Best Girl.
I mean, she doesn't look like a vampire like Mar does, so... I have no idea how Mar's done it, but all of her glams make her look like a vampire.
Skill?
What?
Skill? I don't know.
And then she proceeds to get angry when we call her a vampire.
Maybe she just looks so much like a vampire it doesn't matter what she wears.
It's entirely possible.
And then, like I said, she just gets so incredibly angry when we call her a vampire.
I don't call her that. You do. I just don't say you're wrong.
I'm sorry if I'm pointing out the truth. No good.
I have the Hauk manner.
Alright. Are you ready to go then?
Gonna have to give me just a sec then.
Let me finish eating, please.
Okay. That's fine, because I'm in the middle of a love quest anyway.
Okay. So, back when I was younger, either of you see the music video for Blackpool Sun?
No,
Nope.
I don't even know what that is.
It is so freaky. Blackpool Sun was a song by Soundgarden.
Was that the
Really
one with
good
that
song.
kid in the bee costume? Or am I thinking something else?
I think you're thinking of something else. It
Okay.
was like this major acid trip, but it was so creepy that I had nightmares from it. It was a music video. You gotta check it out. It is so weird.
I don't know how things of glue are going to take till April 6th to get to me. I just want some... That's 3 weeks away! 3 weeks just to get some glue! So I can glue things to my models!
They got a lawsuit from that one lady who used glue in her hair, so they had to cut back on their shipping budget. to
Well,
pay
I'm not
for the legal
buying
fees.
Gorilla Glue, I'm buying
I'm trying to
off-brand
make a
Gorilla
joke.
Glue. She also got that glue out of her hair without having to get it all removed off her head. I forget who invented it, but they invented some kind of solution that dissolves dried Gorilla Glue.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, this is the first dungeon we get to use our level 30 abilities on because we will sync to because we will sync to level 30. All right. Now that everyone is here,
Mm-hmm. And ready.
onwards to insanity. Spooky, scary skeletons.
Send shivers down your spine.
I mean, they're not really shivers, they're more just annoying headaches.
Mm.
Alright.
Oh, damn it.
Use your AoEs, potatoes.
I can't.
Has the holy.
It's
What?
level 44.
That's stupid.
Yeah, but what's more is I forgot to reset my class when I got white page. So I'm conjured. So I'll have to change that back after this fight.
Potato monger!
Yep.
You can't change. You can't get your. Or you can't become white mage loader in here, by the way.
Oh well. No regain then.
This is disappointing.
It'll be fine.
How dare you make me suffer?
It'll be fine.
Oh, more stuff.
Why am I glad that Monk's AoE is so simple? Because when you were saying everyone was ready, I tried to say I'm still eating. I may or may not be playing with one hand while I'm eating.
I mean, it sounds like most people that play this game.
My AoE rotation is extremely simple.
I need more heals. I didn't have enough heals.
Don't need help.
Cat Grill has let me down.
I survive.
I got your back up at least.
Bloodbath is terrifying.
Crap. Ah, I've been terror. Perfect. I lost all control of my character. Onwards. Adventure.
Wow, is this the 1920s all of a sudden?
Adventure.
I'll take that as a yes.
I feel so weak.
I'm free.
Are you? Are you really free?
No.
Yeah, I am. I have both hands to play with now. Stupid food. Requiring hands to eat.
This is why you just get a face mask and you stuff it with peanuts.
That's actually a really good idea.
Cashews are better.
Ew.
You yourself.
Are we gonna turn this into a Hitler argument?
No. Mostly because Hitler has nothing to do with cashews.
Hitler liked cashews, though.
He also liked breathing. Are we gonna start a war on oxygen?
Yes!
You forget who you're talking about. He will start a war for anything.
I will start a war just for kicks and giggles.
Oops! Did I accidentally a war?
Or we can just pull a Trump and just go, hey look! That's a shiny button!
I hate
No
this
one is
done.
beneath me. Yep! Just yeet my way down.
Ow!
Are we moving?
Nope.
Good. I almost spilled water all over.
Oh, that would have been bad.
Okay, we're good.
I have accidentally spilled soda on my desk.
Oh,
I stopped drinking soda down here in my room because I have accepted the fact that if I continue to drink soda down here, eventually one day it will leak into my computer and kill it.
yeah, it would.
Screw you, I'm the tank now.
Okay.
I
I'll
even
do that.
turned on my tank stance.
Good luck.
Alright, thanks.
He even turned his tank stance off.
It's okay, I believe in me. Fists of Earth, I am the tank now.
I mean, at low level, technically any class can tank.
I would not want to tank as a conjurer.
I've tanked before as a black mage. Black mage tank OP.
Haha, man, I'm to go burn.
Kachinko burn.
This poor fucking thaumaturge being in a party with us.
They are probably so confused right now.
Oh, you turned tank stands back on, thanks.
I got sick of slow kills.
Get out of the way.
No, don't get out of the way. Let the tank fucking kick it in the nuts.
Yeah, just not with me in the middle.
Hey, wait a second. That's a girl. Still, kick it in the nuts. I am disappointed that I still don't have my gauge.
Just crying in the corner.
I get thrill battle though. I really want some apple pie right now. Gonna put some sour cream on it.
Man, I want something sweet too. When we're done, I'm running to the gas station to get snacks. Fuck this.
Yep, I think I'm probably gonna end the stream after
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
this, so.
That way I can start uploading.
We have made significant progress in the main scenario quest.
Oh yeah, we did. Getting 2 dungeons out of the way, I'd say so.
We've gone from the level... I don't think we made any progress in main scenario quest. We're still on our projected route of finishing this by 2025.
Yeah, I'd say we're good on that.
The 2.x by 2025.
So they removed like 20 quests from 2.x.
So out of the 500 quests that were there, it's now 480.
No, there were 75.
Really?
Yeah.
I find that hard to believe.
It just doesn't feel like it.
I think the exact number was something like 76.
I really find that hard to believe.
Well, doesn't change the facts now, does it?
Your facts are irrelevant.
Uh-huh, sure. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can stun these ones.
You can kick them too.
Yeah, I forgot that these ones are stunnable.
I
Do
think
you
it's
know
only...
how long it's been since I've done these early game dungeons where the bosses can be stunned?
I think the last one that you can't stun is in Heaven's Word.
By the way, the hard mode of this dungeon is one of the fastest ones to farm light for a Heavensward relic.
I believe it.
Yeah, so do I.
I got new pants.
Sick.
I just need new boots.
Punch it in the eye.
Chop its head off! Wait a second.
It's all ahead.
Run away, coward.
Run away, monkey.
Run away, run away!
Ah, yes. The first actual you're a dumbass check in the game.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? I thought we just have to hit it really hard.
I mean, yeah, but, you know, if a healer isn't up to healing and people don't actively want to turn off the beacons, there's some issues.
Yeah.
Beacons? What beacons? I just want to punch a lady to death. Let's do it.
You
Oh
are
god.
some kind of horrible.
I'm not allowed to be a murderous psychopath in a video game. Really?
No.
They don't let me do it in real life. At least let me have it in video games.
Nope, you have rules to follow.
Screw you, I'm gonna go play Doom.
You can't even afford Doom.
I can, actually.
You don't have money.
That's what you think.
I'll have you know I don't think.
You wanna know what my secret here is? I've had Doom. I don't need to be able to afford it. I don't need to buy it if I own it. Lol.
I love Interrupt so much. It's so nice.
I love Bloodbath. Do I need it? No. Is it fun to feed on the blood of your enemies as you murder them? Yes. This is why what little time I spent in World of Warcraft, I was playing one of two classes. Blood Death Knight or Restoration Druid. What does Restoration Druid have to do with that? Absolutely nothing. I just played it because my guild needed a healer. She has stone skin, I don't like it.
Yep, we gotta kill the minions. I think it's just the hand minions that we gotta kill, but I can't remember. Now we can swing at her now again. Interrupt is such a nice thing.
Haha, limit break Gopher. Monk have sword.
Combat heals. The most pointless thing in existence.
What?
Combat heals. The most pointless thing in existence.
Okay, I'll be sure to let you die when I'm playing Astro. I guess the only heals that matter are out of
What's-
combat healing.
What's the game where they were wearing skirts and they're like, it isn't a skirt, it's a combat skirt.
I don't
Huh?
think that was a game. I think that was a show.
Can't remember what it was though.
It might have been Ruby. It sounds like something.
Yes,
confusing.
that was Ruby.
Yeah, I think that was. Yeah.
I can't remember if it was
Back
the
when
actual
the
Ruby
writing
or...
of it was actually fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't remember if it was
Yeah.
the chibi or if it was the actual...
I think it was the actual.
That was season. That was season 1. I think that was Weiss.
It was Weiss and Ruby.
Yeah, like Weiss said it, and then Ruby zoomed in, and they did that little high five type thing. I think it's that scene.
It's a combat skirt.
God, season 1 of that was just so fun.
The
It was.
animation was horrible, but the dialogue was great.
Miss those days. Now it's all magical eye powers.
Right? Right? It's just magic eye powers.
My favorite scene from the more recent stuff is what's his name? That one, just the one of the villains whose only real skill is that he's rich.
Uh
From
huh.
like the first season.
No, this is like something new. Some of the newer stuff. Anyways, he absolutely roasted Cinder. Like, she was holding him off the side of a building, and he was basically telling her off the whole time.
That journal
I'm
dude?
saying this is from one of the newer episodes. No.
I still think the best scene that I
Oh,
will go back and watch
is
overall.
it Weiss's father?
No, he's one of the actual villains. Think
What
it
is he-
was Watts?
Watts is dead. Yeah, Watts was killed in previous season.
No, he's definitely. I don't think he's dead.
I'm 100% sure he's dead. 'Cause General What's-His-Face killed him. Off screen, of course.
No, one of the recent episodes had Cinder holding Watts over the side of a building.
You have to remember, I haven't watched any of season 8 yet.
Okay, well, he's not dead.
Spoiler.
My void scent cat. Only void scent can walk like this, so that means Lalafels are void scent.
I believe it.
Man, you know what I can't wait to get, though? Ethereal manipulation. I don't want to have to dodge. Let me just teleport to my teammates that aren't doing stupid stuff.
Like the tank!
Gets cleaved.
No joke. My ethereal manipulation just sends me to the tank if there's an AoE going on.
Well, you better hope that there aren't AoEs that overlap with the fucking cleaves.
Alright, well, I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Take a
finish
nap.
up this mission, then I'm gonna do the same.
Alright, yeah, I'm done too. We made it pretty far.
I will talk to you all later. Maybe next time we can get something not level nothing.
Yeah, I doubt that. We still got a while to go.
It's not happening.
We still have Titan, Leviathan, Ramu,
All of it.
all of it.
Not to mention
We
still
haven't
have,
really done anything in the story yet.
and that's not even
No.
including the main scenario quests that have the unskippable cutscenes that take an hour to go through.
They're
Each.
skippable.
No, they're not.
No, they aren't. They made them unskippable in near the end of Stormblood.
Oh my god, really?
It wasn't even in the Stormblood, the Realm Reborn one, where you're fighting against the Gridanians
No,
or
like
whatever
I
they are.
mean, no,
Are you
those
talking-
u-
Are you talking
Hold
about
on.
Praetorium?
Maybe?
those used to be skippable.
Yes.
Those two, they used to. And then in Stormblood, because people were getting angry at new players for wanting to see the cutscenes, they made them unskippable. Because fuck you,
Yeah.
now no one can have nice things.
I remember the phrase of, if you want to watch it, that's what the player's room is for.
Yeah, that's the whole reason they made it unskippable.
The
Is
Maelstrom
because too many
requests
people
our
were throwing
assistance
fits over newbies watching the cutscenes.
concerning the kobolds. They sent such copious
I remember right-
Nix was just-
I presume.
If I remember right,
Swearing
way
just
back when I was
you.
playing it,
Yes.
I actually got to that point and where it was literally just cutscene
What
after cutscene after
sort of
cutscene because I
peril?
was watching it for the first time through, but all the older players were skipping it, running
The
forward,
worst kind.
activating the next cutscene.
A
So I
tribe
did
of
nothing.
kobolds
Yep.
in
That
the
entire
vicinity
first
of
time
Limsa
through.
Lominsa has
Yep.
reawakened Titan.
But sometime during Stormblood, they made them unskippable because people were being too
Our
toxic
task will
over
be
it.
to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can
Nothing
wreak.
else to do about it.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan
I
and
mean, they could have
Titan,
always gone down
chanced
the
to
potato
converge
route
upon
and
the
just
sea
made
wall,
everyone mute the
wreaking
entire time.
untold devastation.
Vote to kick is a thing.
There, by the grace
Yeah,
of the
unfortunately.
Navigator, were the mercenaries
to kick all 8
Merle
players.
able to fend them off.
I actually
Yet
think
did
that it
not
was
take
after
long
I
for the
started
beast
playing,
tribes to
because
regroup,
I
and they
have a
summoned their
memory
primals once
where one of
more.
my friends, they have to have,
Thankfully,
they were so
their
pissed
second
over
coming
it.
was
I think they were
decidedly
talking about
short-lived,
how they got
but
kicked
that
from
is
the
beside the
MSQ
point. So
roulette.
long as
Not the
tormented
roulette, but like
souls
the,
will them to
I
exist,
think it was, what are
the
they
realm
called?
will
The
never
one
be
that
rid
isn't
of Primal.
Praetorium. Meridianum?
The Maelstroms kept a
I don't
watchful
know.
eye
Whatever.
upon the beast
Anyways, you know
tribes,
the
and
one
the
where it's
kobolds in
like,
particular,
oh,
ever since.
angry lady
Which
in
brings
white
us to the
armor.
Yeah,
matter
that's the
talking
one
about
before
how
it.
she won't let you stop Gaius.
Unlike Ifrit,
Yeah, he got kicked
we
out
know
of that.
scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him,
That's 30
the
to 40
modestly
minutes
named
of his life
Company
gone.
of Heroes,
I think the
disbanded
best
5
one
years
for
since,
me
and mercenaries
was,
are not
I
in
think
the
it was
habit
either
of
the second or
keeping
third
chronicles.
time through the main one where you go against the weapon. I don't know if it was lag or what, but I remember coming out of the cutscene, going into the fight, and I could do nothing. I was phased out. I was there in person, but I couldn't target anything. I couldn't hit anything, and healers couldn't heal me for anything. So it was I just stood there in the middle of the fight doing nothing because I had no choice.
I still
The
remember
echo
when I
will
was
not
farming
avail you this time,
poetics
I fear.
in
If you
Stormblood.
are to survive,
I would do it
your
through the
steel must
MSQ
needs speak for you.
dungeons.
Because MSQ gives
No
a
one would think you a
lot
coward
of
if you
Yes.
things.
decline.
So anyways, my favorite thing about it back then,
So you will
when
accept?
people weren't being toxic, they were just talking shit about how, oh hey guys, I went and made some coffee or a sandwich. Is the
Thank
cutscene
you.
done yet? People would
can't
actually
very
get
well
up to
send
go
her the
do
Limsa
stuff and
Lominsa
come
without
back
your
and be like, oh,
Stola.
we're still in
Can
cutscenes.
women feel?
I found
May I
it
ask
so
that of
funny
you,
because it was
Lashana?
just everyone railing on how long they were.
And it was completely fair
I
at that
never thought
point
it in
because they are
question.
just so long.
Okay, are you ready to hear something really stupid?
Sure.
No.
Ever
So in the
reliable.
PVME Discord that I'm in, that where all the smart math people are
Very
for
well.
RuneScape,
We will spare no effort
They have
to win
a
victory.
suggestion
You may count
responses.
on the full support of the
They,
Scions
their
of the
literal
Seventh Dawn.
first post in here was in
And all
regards
not
to
affiliated
their
will aid the fight from afar.
disclaimer about upgrade order.
Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies.
They
Tell them of our
legitimately
plight and
put
solicit
you
their
should
support.
you should also feel free to buy items that are stated less important in the upgrade order, such as buying
Araja,
laceration
send word
boots,
to the
which
student
cost
about
10
Desi.
million, before buying the Zeros God Sword, which currently costs
Apollino,
1.2 billion.
compile all the information we have on Titan,
Oh,
little though it may
yeah,
be.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, buy the thing that costs
You'll be apprised
billions
of
of
the
coins
situation when
versus
you
the things
reach
that
the
cost a
Sailor's
few
Ward.
millions of coins, which you can get in just a
Wait,
few
did you
hours
say
of
the
boss
sword
fighting.
costs billions?
Provision yourself for the
The
journey.
boots cost 10
May
million.
you walk
The
in the
sword
light of the
cost
crystal.
1.2 billion.
And they have to tell people, hey, it's better to get the boots first.
Yes, because even though the boots are listed as low priority, because the boots allow you to use a move called Bladed Dive, which is a mobility move with either a two-handed weapon or dual wielding, versus the Zeros Godsword, which is just a switch for a 25-second 15% damage increase.
Wait, what? That's
Yep.
all it does for...
Yep, and 1.2 billion gold is a 15% damage increase that costs all of your special gauge. Think of it as Limit Break, but it grows up a lot faster than Limit Break does.
Oh my god, that item sounds like shit.
It's actually really good. 15% damage is a lot of damage because it stacks with a lot of shit. Vulnerability bombs are 10% more damage. An aura is about 5% more damage. Already looking at about 10% more damage. A book is another 10% damage. If you use Death Swiftness with range, you're doing an extra 50% damage on top of a bleed with anything in melee distance.
Alright, and on that note, I'm going to be calling it there. So, good playing with you guys. Everyone that's still watching, thanks for joining us.
Yep. Talk to y'all later.
Have a good one.
I'll take a nap.
Two.